Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make the best Gorilla Tag thumbnails. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. In this video, the main thing we're going to be using is Blender, Photopea, and then Photoshop at the end of the video. But to download Blender, you want to go to the first link in the description, and that should send you to download Blender. So let's go download it. Once you're in here, press download Blender. And then you should get something like this. Now you double click on it, and you basically just agree to their terms of service. It's all fine, and I'm just going to redo that. Now that you have Blender downloaded, what you want to do is, you're going to click on the second link in the description, and you should be sent here. Now click on 8+ releases, then click on the top one that says latest up here. Then you should have something like this in your downloads folder, and you want to double click on it. Then it should send you right here. You want to click on primary color and then change it to whatever your color is. Make sure the gorilla is selected also. I'm green, so I'll just put my color code to like that. Then make sure this is selected and this is pulled out. After you're done with this, put it aside. Make sure you don't close it all the way so you can use it anytime you want to later in the future. So now what we want to do is change the name. We want to click on this name right here, and then you want to press tab. Now you can delete the name. I'm going to put my name instead of deleting it. My name's idI55, so I'll just write idI. Make sure it's uppercase because that's how Gorilla Tag text always is. And now after you're done with your name, click edit mode and then click object mode, and then you're back at the start. Then you can make your name bigger with this scale button, or move it around with this. If you ever want to undo something, just press Ctrl Z. Okay, I've done positioning and scaling my name. What you want to do is you want to click on this thing, which is called the armature. Then you want to click object mode and press pose mode. And then if you want to click on the hand, you can move the hand like this. Also, if your hands aren't moving together, what you want to do is uncheck this, and then the hands will move separately. But now, let's get to posing. These are the fingers that you can move with the rotate tool. These are the hands, which you can also use with the position and rotate tool. And head, we can use with the rotate tool and position tool. I don't recommend with the position tool, because like, that looks like... Yeah. And you can mess with the body like this with the rotation and position. And you can mess with this, which basically just moves the whole body. But now, let's get into posing. Now, after we finish the pose, you might be saying this character looks a little bland. That's because we haven't added the cosmetics yet. I'm going to go back to object mode like this. Then you want to join my Discord server down in the description. Okay, now that you're in my Discord server and you've filled out all the things, you want to go down here, make sure it's under thumbnail, click on how to thumbnail, then you click here, and then you want to click on cosmetics, and click here, and that should download the cosmetics. You want to click on this face sip and download it. Continue to download. Now you should have it in your downloads, then you click on it, extract all, and then extract. Now you're in here and you get all these faces. But we'll get back to that later. Okay, so after you've downloaded all the cosmetics won't actually have any textures. So you want to go to this Google Drive link, and it says the text, which really just means textures. Okay, so after you get in here, there's Sky Hatless, Hatless, and Skull Hatless. Well, Hatless are basically just the cosmetic textures. Then you want to click on all of them and download it. But back into Blender, make sure it's on object mode, and then click File, Import, FBX. You should click on Download, and you should see cosmetics. But first, make sure the file is unzipped. Then you double click on it. This is old Gorilla Tags, so the scarf and all that other stuff, which is the shirts, will be in badges. Now, not all this stuff is in here, so I'm just going to do my scarf. Now I have the scarf. I'm going to position it on the gorilla. Now that I have my scarf, as you can see, it's pink and doesn't have any texture. What you want to do is you want to click on this, go to material, where it says diffuse texture, image texture, make sure it's closest, then you want to click this open image button. Then you go to downloads. Also make sure the textures are unzipped if you're using a zip file. When I downloaded it, it turned it into a zip file. So for me, I had to unzip it. Then you want to double click on it. And then you either want to select Hatless, which is the OG cosmetics, Skull Hatless, and this. All the cosmetics were released in spring. But my scarf was released really early, so I click on Hatless, and it works now. And if it looks too shiny, what you want to do is you want to bring the roughness all the way up, and the metallic all the way up. And it should not be shiny anymore, but I don't want it metallic at all, so I'll just keep it at the most roughness you can have. Now we're going to add a hat. I'm just going to add my top hat because, you know, that's the cosmetics I use. So, File, Import, FBX, and then we click on Hat and Face and type up top hat, and then we get the top hat. Now, of course, I'm going to position it. Now you have it positioned on the head correctly. You want to click on it. Click on diffuse texture, image texture, click. Go to where you saved the textures, and then click Atlas, Skull Hatless, or Sky Hatless. This is also an original cosmetic, so it's normal Hatless. Now it looks weird. So to make it look a little more Gorilla Tag-like, you want to click on linear, click closest, put the roughness all the way up, and for me, the metallic all the way up. And it now looks like the top hat. But now let's get into positioning the camera so we can actually see it in the final render. You want to press Shift A, go down to camera and click camera, and you should have a camera right here. Now I'm going to position mine. If you want to see what the camera's seeing, click this button right here and it will show what the camera's seeing. So let me position my camera. Okay, now you have the camera positioned correctly. What you want to do is you want to click this up here, viewport shading, and it has this. Now this shading doesn't look really good, so what you want to do, you want to click this right here, then on strength, pull it down to 0. You can barely see anything, but we're going to make it even more dark. Gorilla Tag IK rig, and delete this sun right here. Now everything is pitch black. We're going to make some special lighting to make this look great. But what you need to do first is click on render, where it says rendering engine Eevee, make sure it's on cycles, and then it gets way better rendering. To add a light, hold down Shift and A at the same time, hover over light, and then click area. And then you can position the light anywhere to make, well, light. I'm going to add tons of lights to make this look great, and then I'll see you when I'm done. Also, if you want to copy these, and if you don't want to have to do Shift A every time and click light and then click area, what you want to do is just Control C and then Control V and then it copies it. So yeah. Now I'm going to make the lighting look really good. Now I finished my lighting and I think it looks pretty good. Now you want to come down here and you want to click on film and press transparent. Now the background's transparent, but if you want the background to be transparent in the render, you have to go down here to output. You want to come down here and instead of making it this, click on here and press PNG and RGBA. Now go back to render. Go here to color management. It should already say filmic and high contrast, but you want to click on high contrast, made it very high contrast. Now that's basically a render. What you want to do now is click on render, render image. We wait for it to finish rendering, and then you press image, save as, and then save it somewhere. Okay, so after you have it done and put it into a file, I'm going to use Photopea and Photoshop. I'm going to start with Photopea, but this is the time for Photoshop, so you can skip to that if you're using Photoshop. Okay, after I've told you where the Photoshop time is, I'm going to show you how to make the thumbnail in Photopea. So go to the 4th link in the description, and I'll see you there. New project, YouTube thumbnail. Now that you're in here, now you want to go to files and then pull in your render, so let me do that. Now I've pulled it in and we have it right here. Now we can position him and then rotate him like this, but I'm just going to make it look like this. I'm going to place him like right here, and then I'm going to get a background. You can make a background yourself or just get some assets, but I'm going to be using assets. You can get assets from tons of things, so go to thumbnail, make sure it's how to do thumbnail, and download some of the assets. Here are all the assets. Download your favorite one. I'm going to use this one because I think it's going to go great with my character. After you have it downloaded, pull it in right here, and then make sure your thing is behind your character that you rendered. Then here you can add text. I'm not going to use any text, but I am going to go shading because this thing kind of looks pretty bland, and like this guy isn't actually here. You want to hold down on here and press burn tool, and then you want to click on here, and then it should say you have to rasterize it. So basically just turn it into a smart object, then rasterize it. What you do is convert it to smart object, and then you can rasterize it. But now I'm just going to add some shading, so let's speed it up. And now I'm done actually shading my character. Now I want to shade this because it doesn't even look like he's here. So you want to convert this to a smart object and then rasterize it, and then you can draw shades on it. Okay, I've shaded everything. Now I think it actually looks like he's here. Then you can just add anything here. I'm just gonna add like something random. You wanna right click on here, blending options. You wanna check this, then you wanna check this, and check that. Then you can do this, but I'm not gonna make a stroke. And then do a drop shadow, and then those are the last steps to make it all polished up. And that's how to make a really good thumbnail. And after you're done, you wanna press File, Export As, PNG, and then save it anywhere. Now I'm going to show you guys how to do it in Photoshop. So once you're in Photoshop, you want to press New File, double click on this, and then you have this right here. Then you want to press Import Image. You want to import your image. I'm just going to put mine right here. And then just drag your background in. But before you do that, make sure it's not selected because it doesn't work when something else is selected. Now once it's in, you make sure it's behind the person, and then you click off. Hold down on the dodge tool and make it a burn tool. Click on this image, rasterize layer, and now you can shade it. So I'm gonna go shade it. Now I've shaded the character, but now it's time to shade the background. So right click on the background, rasterize the image, and now we can shade on the background. Now that you have it all shaded, which I think looks pretty good, you want to right click on your guy, blending options, click on this, click on this, click on this, and click on this. You can turn the inner glow a little bit down. Then for drop shadow, enable it that, and I think that looks pretty good. Now you can position your character if you don't have it in the correct place. but I'm gonna put it right here because the shadow looks kind of weird if the guy's over here and the shadow's right here. So yeah, I'm gonna keep him right there. Now you're gonna press File, Export, Quick Export to PNG, and then you have that. And yeah, that's how to make a thumbnail. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!